Dans mon cœur, même les gens, si quelqu'un venait trouver que moi je fais comme ça, elle pense que c'est un peu pitié. Pour moi, c'est grand joie. Parce que je travaille, je ne sens rien, je suis très content parce que si je travaille.
I thought it was a really inspirational documentary. I loved the music. I thought the shots of animals, that was really interesting, and I loved that it gave me a sense of a day in his life. I thought that was cool.
And a life with a purpose.
I love the use of landscape of this West African village to introduce Balima. It's actually so satisfying to watch this man plant, comb the dirt, and create his own water source for his vegetables. And I actually don't look at him with pity. He seems to have everything figured out. If anything, I'm jealous. As a single person, like 1 million trees planted in 50 years is a huge accomplishment. I don't even know if any businesses have come close to those numbers, and they have all the power. I think Balima is a philosopher, a philanthropist, and definitely deserves all of the attention that these filmmakers gave to him. I felt like I was there with Balima the whole time, and I really enjoyed the exit credits where he introduced himself at the end. It was more impactful, and then he kind of wheeled away and off into the distance, and it was amazing.
I loved this film. I thought it was so well done. I thought it was such a beautiful story of this man and his life and what he does and how he sows his trees and everything, but also the shots that they used were so beautiful, and not just the ones of the different fields or of the different trees, but also the shots of the village and the shots of him like traveling through the village in his wheelchair, and of his way of life and the different things that he gardens, and even him like cleaning the vegetables. I thought that everything was just shot so respectfully. It felt, at least that's the feeling that I got watching it, and because of that I was able to really like focus and pay attention to the story itself and what he was saying.
There was something really peaceful about this film. I think it was a combination of the music and the pace of it and the sound of his voice. It all just made for a very pleasant viewing experience. This man's story just goes to show you that we really can't underestimate what any person is capable of. His work brings him so much joy, and his commitment and dedication is so inspiring to me. I really like when he mentioned that he's like, yeah, I could be begging at the side of the street, but like that's against what Jesus would preach about. You know, he says, if you work, I will bless you. And he's like, I am able to work, so I'm going to. And I love that. You know, he didn't let his circumstances dictate his life.
Really made me shake some of my beliefs, and I think we need to revisit the definition of hero, because I think now anyone that gets to give life to 1 million trees deserves to be named hero on a world level, global level. I really love this person and the passion and devotion that he has towards being an agent of change and preservation of nature. This was an outstanding story. I really think everyone should know about him, and I think the film delivers an amazing experience of visually powerful, very strong story with overcoming every single obstacle and still being amazing and happy and enjoying life and giving so much back. Also musically, I think it is classic guitar that gets with the story. It's very beautiful and powerful as well. And above all, I think this movie gave me this refreshment, or renewal of hope for humans. Thanks for sharing.
I thought this one was super compelling. It's from like a technical perspective. It was very well done, like super tight, very well made. I thought the audio mixing was really clean. And yeah, I mean, as far as like the narrative goes, it's hard to find a subject that's more compelling than this one. Who's like a man who's been living in a wheelchair in like a rural place for decades. Yeah, it was fascinating to hear his life story, especially because it spanned like several decades. I feel like this is exactly the kind of stories that short documentaries should focus on.
I love this one. For starters, I guess kudos to the filmmakers for choosing this subject matter and choosing this gentleman, because I think the content of this film was just fantastic. I mean, I won't deny it. I mean, it was cut together really well. It told the story really well, but it's just a really great story. It's just a great thing this man is doing. I wouldn't have thought it possible for one person to plant, even just the 20,000 eucalyptus trees in 1 year, let alone the others. So just fabulous, fantastic. I'm glad people like him exist in this world.